Okay. Yeah, as I was saying, you've published four books of poetry and won the Alberta Screenwriters Award in
I
2009.
recognize her.
And in 2011, you were awarded the Golden Beret Award from the Calgary International Spoken Word Festival. And you've been nominated four times for the Calgary Poet Laureate position. This year, Alberta Foundation of the Arts gave you a grant for your recent manuscript, Window Opening to the Sky.
Yes.
Always lots on the go. So, Kirk, take it away.
Thank you. Can everyone hear me?
Yes.
Excellent. Okay, well, we know from our first discussion here that there's a war going on, so I'd like to lead off with a poem called The Undertaker During War. The Undertaker During War. Business is booming. The accountant euphoric. I order and then reorder pine to keep up the backlog. I guess I should be thrilled, like all my new employees who are rejoicing they have a job. It is not like I'm not proud of the work. It takes an artist to make a shotgun wound look like a scratch from a rose bush. After all those years of struggling, I can afford to buy fresh orange juice, gold cuffs for my shirts, and of course, new suits. The problem, though, there's no place to wear them. The opera house is a hospital, and the only time I'm invited for tea is after the funeral. A cavern of silver and no place to spend it. Party favors galore and no party. Now I sit by the cenotaph, weeping with the other villagers. This one's from the new manuscript called Sporting Oblivion. We lay our plans to assassinate boredom. We cannot dress up for death, but death dresses up for us. Emily D. takes notes in the back seat of the shiny new sedan. Joyous singing angels jammed in the trunk like literature's hostages. Gambling our bodies for some fun. Tree wells trap skiers one by one. Hard to drop dead on a soccer field, but it can be done. Throwing our frames out of planes, the silk of breath tangled in regret. You cannot be real terrible at skydiving for long. The warm fire and cozy chair, hammered by a rock from outer space, killed by a meteorite while reading How to Love Well with Wine by Chimney Fire. A poem never killed anyone until it started a revolution. Part of us wants to die, the final end of the endless to-do list. But this soft cotton breath, these fingers tracing the next skin, this view of the sun French kissing the sky, somehow keeps us alive. This is another one from the manuscript. What days are these? Something happens, like it always does. Oil from the gasket leak drips into my eye, like bad art enters the mind. The polar vortex is not the only sound of one hand clapping. The golden news hour after the top 10 countdown. Something happens, like it always does. Fly walks across the screen as a shoe catches the broken linoleum, and a body tumbles through air, still under the spell of walking, the tibia cracking like glacial drift. Something always happens like it always does. The drone shot of a possible murder as the corpse sinks into the swamp mud like a spoon lost to the soup. And the internet sleuth all juddering with possible answers. Something happens like it always does, but we sleep anyways, and our dreams are as uncomfortable as wet Kleenex, while mosquitoes suck blood from our ankles, and we turn to the left and then to the right pulling off the cover. Okay, I'd like to read a couple of poems from my past. I'm gonna need some glasses here. This one's from a book called Of Ash, a Brick of Water. It's called Heaven's Customer Service. I call Heaven's customer service like a student looking for more time to complete the assignment. Press 1 if you think your soul has left your body. Press 2 if you're looking for an extended warranty. I need more time, please, I whisper. 1 moment, but that's just it. I'm running out of moments. Heaven is pleased to announce, for only pennies a day, 3-way calling, Father, Son, and Holy Operator. Please stay on the line. Your death is important to us. Your call will be answered in the order you breathe your last breath. Heaven is pleased to announce that halos come in 3 celestial colors, white, ghost white, and cadaver white. If I could just speak to a real angel. Please note, this call may be monitored for quality control. So God is listening. Heaven is delighted to announce our new layaway plan for a long life, and we lay you away. Please press 3 if you have a body you want refurbished. 1 moment, please. We're transferring you to the reincarnation department. Hello, Lazarus speaking. How can I help you? More time, please. Not in that body, pal. You've been using it to get high, haven't you? Yes. You drive those things like sailors on crack and call us for a price break. We're not miracle workers, you know. Well, actually, I was hoping we were. I'm transferring you to Park. No, please. Beep. Welcome to Heaven's Customer Service. Press 1 if you think your soul has left your body. I have a couple more for you. This is from my first book called The Last 6 Minutes of Elvis. It's called Love and Body Parts. I love my penis. My dreams are filled with the village women who come to wash it and dress it with flowers. I love my brain housed in a bone condominium, gray and mud pate and literary straws. I love my male pattern baldness, the teeth that are old and the ones with new hats. I have a soft spot in my pancreas for my pancreas. I love my liver, biologically attached to my hand, which holds my big rock here, which will soon be part of me, and then I will love that. Here's to all the hair follicle mites and the digestive tract 1 cellars. Here's to all my body's little critters. I love my heart that doesn't stop while I'm loving all this. I love you once, I whisper to clipped hair and chipped tooth. I love you once, I sing to all the parts that have been removed. Hemoglobin warriors and protozoa soldiers kill and maim along my veins so I can love. In and out of love 1 billion times with air molecules of all kinds. Here's to all the parts that have been kissed and mashed, broken and caressed, punctured and harassed. And here's to the imagination, taking cover inside. All right. Well, this has been a privilege reading to you all tonight. Thanks for having me. And I just want to leave you with one more poem about art. This poem's called Art Saved Me. Art saved me, not scrape the open vein, grit and sorrow human art, but Art Patterson and his wife Marge. The cottage next to ours, Dean Martin-esque summers spent washing back barbecued steak and fish mold jelly salad with rye and gingers and rum and coke, while the kids of the cabin complex circled Lake Shuswap in an endless humming boat. Art saved me when he pulled my sputtering body from the water, pulled it out of the 5 behind the boat regatta, tow rope wrapped around my legs, dockside drama. under long enough to drown, and up just long enough for art to pinch my nose and push that whiskey breath life back into me. Art Patterson died of a failure of the human heart to beat forever. He was surrounded by family and friends, tubes sticking up his nose. I dreamed his funeral even before he died, pulled him up from the casket and whispered words of scrape the open vein, grit and sorrow, human art. But his eyes did not open. Art saved me, but I could not save art. Thank you so much